Does your heart ever feel a hidden emptiness, even after achieving your greatest dreams, as if something is missing? A part of your story is still incomplete, leaving you to question the true meaning of happiness? Welcome to my vessel of light. If you're here, perhaps you felt the silent ache of a soul that has given so much. Maybe you have strived for perfection, only to feel that your efforts are somehow never quite enough. You are about to embark on a tender, timeless narrative. A story that gently unfolds the sacred truth that our greatest flaws are often the source of our most profound and unexpected gifts. This journey reveals how to find satisfaction not in the destination, but in the beautiful, imperfect path you leave behind. Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by green hills and clear rivers, lived a young woman named Alara. She was known and respected by everyone for her strong will and unwavering courage. Whenever a challenge seemed impossible, Alara was the first person to step forward. She never sat back. She faced every obstacle bravely, and she achieved many things that others only dreamed of. But inside Alara, there was a hidden sadness. No one could see it. Only she could feel it. Even after her many accomplishments, Alara felt like something was missing. Everything in her life looked fine. But deep inside, she felt that one part of her story was still incomplete. This feeling of emptiness was slowly eating away at her every day. To find peace and answers, Alara decided to go on a journey. She had heard about a wise old woman, the guardian of the garden, who lived in a small wooden hut near the forest. People said the guardian's words were like a mirror. When people spoke with her, they began to see themselves in a new way, with new kindness and new understanding. One morning, Alara gathered her courage and walked toward the guardian's hut. When she reached there, she saw the wise woman sitting calmly, with a profound peace in her eyes. With a voice full of sadness, Alara said, "Wise guardian, I need your help. I work very hard. I try to achieve everything, but no matter what, I don't feel satisfied. Please, how can I find true happiness?" The guardian looked at Alara for a moment. Then she replied, "I will help you, but first you have to do something simple for me." She pointed to an old wooden bucket nearby. "Take this bucket," she said. "Go to the river every day for 1 week. Fill the bucket with water and pour it into my well. But remember, the bucket has cracks in it." Alara was surprised, but she didn't say no. The next morning, she started the task just as the guardian had told her. She walked in the hot sun and filled the cracked bucket at the river. But most of the water leaked out along the way before she reached the well. The bucket was almost empty by the time she got there, and the well remained half full, its depth a constant reminder of her perceived failure. Still, Alara kept doing the hard task every day. The sun was hot. The work was exhausting. She felt disappointed because she couldn't fill the well, and her spirit ached with a familiar sense of inadequacy. But even though she didn't understand the reason behind the task, she didn't give up. She had promised to try, and her courageous spirit refused to surrender to a meaningless task. After 1 week, tired and discouraged, Alara returned to the guardian's hut with the almost empty bucket. "Guardian," she said, her voice heavy with a profound sense of failure, "I failed. I couldn't fill the well." But the guardian gave her a gentle smile and said, "You didn't fail. In fact, you did exactly what I wanted. Now turn around and look behind you, my dear." Alara turned around and her eyes opened wide in shock. The path she had walked every day, which had been dry and dusty before, was now a vibrant lane filled with blooming flowers and soft green grass. How did this happen? Elara asked, a sense of wonder washing over her. The guardian's eyes were full of wisdom. The water that fell through the cracks of the bucket, she explained, gave life to the path. That water, the part that you thought was lost and wasted, made the dry, dusty road green again. It created beauty in a place where there was none. This is what life is like, Elara. We all have flaws, just like the cracked bucket. But that doesn't mean our efforts are useless, or that our value is diminished by our imperfections. True happiness doesn't come from just reaching a final goal. It comes from valuing the journey to that goal. It's not the destination that matters most. It's the profound impact we leave behind along the way. At that moment, something changed inside Elara. She understood that even if she didn't get everything she wanted in life, she was still making a difference with every imperfect step she took. Somewhere, in some way, her quiet, leaking efforts were creating beauty, nurturing life in places she never even looked. She was not a failure. She was a creator of beauty in life. Elara returned to her village, not with all the answers, but with a lighter heart and a new understanding of life. Her pursuit of perfection was replaced by a deep appreciation for her imperfections. She began to value not just her strengths, but her cracks as well, understanding that they were the very channels through which her kindness and grace flowed out to the world. She realized that the emptiness she had felt was not due to an unachieved goal. It was from failing to see the profound value of her own imperfect journey. This story teaches us a lesson that is deep and powerful. Many times we only focus on the final goal. We think, when I achieve something big, then I'll be happy. But like Elara, we forget. The real beauty is in the journey toward the goal. The cracked bucket is a symbol of our weaknesses, mistakes, and the challenges we face in life. Maybe we don't always get the result we wanted, but every effort we make, every drop of our life that leaks from our flaws, brings light and life to someone else's path. There is no need to be sad or ashamed about our flaws. Instead, we should ask, what beauty am I creating along the way? Simply by being, simply by flowing, simply by living my imperfect journey. And today, this light, the gentle glow of self-acceptance and a new understanding of your own imperfect beauty, belongs to you. Your existence doesn't need to be flawless to feel its immeasurable worth. Your heart doesn't need to conform to a perfect image to find its profound peace. You are a masterpiece, intricately woven, gracefully unfolding with every imperfect step. You are enough, just as you are, a radiant vessel of light, destined to bloom beautifully, piece by gentle piece, in your own perfect, sacred time, radiating a connection that begins from within and extends through all seasons of your life. If this story touched your heart, if you found a quiet echo of your own journey within this profound tale of embracing your flaws, please consider giving this video a like. Share your thoughts in the comments below. We would love to hear which part of this story resonated most deeply with you. And if you seek a gentle refuge, a space where understanding blossoms and weariness finds solace, come rest with us and subscribe to my Vessel of Light.